everyone, it's Leanne. How you going? Now, remember I did those rocks in the last video? Well, I have put a beautiful shine on that one. And I used this, which is Glossy Accent. And I did the Rudolph one. Beautiful. And remember I used those stamps, the Santa stamp, the reindeer stamp. And I have done 3 more. Now, I did it off camera specifically, just to show you what you can do quickly. All I've done is painted it with the gesso, as I said. Now, I stamped it with this pretty stamp. It's a Christmas tree, and I stamped that on there with this. That. I used that. Then I painted in and left a little edge of white around there. I put some red little bobbles on, and I used a cotton wool bud, you know, one of these. I just went dot, 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 and a gold dot on top. Painted that in green. I then splashed some white acrylic paint over the entire lot. And then I used this again, and I dotted right around with white paint. And that's what we'll come up with. Yes, there's some striations in there, but that's okay. I don't mind that. And that's what I did with that one. Now we're up to Glossy Accent with that one. Same as this one. I stamped it with the little holly with the same white Versamagic. And then I have painted that in with some green acrylic and some red acrylic. Then I outlined it with a gel pen. Then I've done some sewing around it, stitches, faux stitches, or a design. Then I splashed it with some paint. And we're also up to using Glossy Accent. Now this one's a little bit different. I have splashed red and white acrylic paint on it after I've painted the back and the front with gesso, black gesso, and that's what I've come up with, that design. And all I'm going to do with that is to stick a star on it. And that will be finished with that one, although I'm going to Glossy Accent it now first. These 3. So that's what we're up to. So let's get to it. I'm going to put some Glossy Accent. Let me just see what I'm up to. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know how that opened. I'm going to put some Glossy Accent there, but I may have to use a needle first. So let me see if I can find one. No, I can't. Now where is it? Anyway, I'll use these just to punch the hole. And it's not coming out. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. I have to get something to fix it. Okay, I poured some out there. I'm going to use a brush. Any sort of brush will do. This is just an old one, and I'm going to paint just inside those lines there, where the, what do you call it, the dots are. I'm just going to paint inside of that. I don't want to go any further than that. So it's just the front, to give it a shine, to shine it up. There we go. How's everyone been? I've been missing in action for a while, I know. I'm going to rectify that in the new year. There we go. I think that's got it. Let me have a look. Just do a little bit up top. Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. Right, let's go on to the next one. And let's just paint within those sewing lines again. Like that. Okay, let's put some on the front. Give that a very glossy look. Like that. Let me just see if I got the top. I think so. Okay, let's let that dry as well. Now, the last one. Now this one, wherever the splashes are, give it some glossy accent. Okay, I'm just going to hold it up to see where I'm up to. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back because I just want to let them dry. While we'll let them dry, I was going to do this wooden chipboard bobbin, I think it's called. I've already outlined the paper I was going to use, and I'm going to use some double-sided tape. Like that. Going to use some right on the edge here. Some on the edge here. And some in the middle. Now I'm going to do the other side as well. Right on the edge line like that. And one more down the middle, like that. I'm going to put that away. Let me just chop these pieces off. Okay. Let's do this. Now I've been wanting to cover this bobbin for a while. This wood chip that I've had. I wanted to put some pretty paper on it. But I'm going to change that and alter it and put it as a Christmas decoration. Alter it to a Christmas decoration and see what it looks like. Now I may need to trim these, I am not sure. Oops, a daisy. Not going too good here. Let me just get a bit better prepared. I'll start with the top. Oops, let's go. Come on, Leanne, you can do it. There we go. How's that? Did that work? I think so. Okay, that worked. Yes, there's some areas that have to be cut, and I think I will have to cut them now. There we go. Let me see. I have to use my mat underneath. Okay. Right. Right, that's not too bad. It can, what's the word? Bunch up a bit and wrinkle the paper. You've got to be careful with that. So let's see how we go here. Okay, that's not too bad. One more and we'll be finished. There we go. That's it. Right, now let's try and get the backing off this and do the same to the other side. There we go. Boy, have I got a headache tonight, I don't know why. There we go. Now let's try the next one, which is exactly the same. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, fiddly as it is. Very fiddly. But I am going to cut a bit of it off. I'm cutting into that. Boy, oh boy. Forgot about that, didn't I? There we go. There we go. One more piece and we're finished. Did it again. The Australians won the cricket today. The Ashes. Can't wait for the boxing test match and the New Year one. Looking forward to that. All right. File, 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 file. File. Yeah, here's a file. Now we're just going to file that down a bit. I think it's this side we need to file it. There we go. Perfect. Just cut this piece off. It's hanging over. Okay, that's it. There we go. Right, what we're going to do with that is put this sticker on it. It is a beautiful, now what do you call those stamps? Not stamp stickers. Is it hologram? Something like that. And it is a beautiful Christmas one, and I'm really going to place it there like that. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There we go. Right, now I've got some words here I'm going to use as well. Just Merry Christmas. There we go. I'm just going to put it there. I think there's okay. Merry Christmas. Let me just see if I can get it down. There we go. Merry Christmas. That's what we've got so far. And I've got this little heart, and I am definitely going to put that down. And I'll just see if my glue gun's okay to use, and I think it is. Just going to put it there. Turn it around. And push it down. There we go. What do you think of that? Now all we have to do is put some ribbon in there, and I haven't got any at the moment, but you could put anything in there. One of these even. Have it sitting off something. It's quite pretty. Right, I suggest you just go around and tidy up little bits and pieces that are left over. But I also wanted to probably edge it. Let's see how we go. Like that. Now, as you can hear, there's a bit of paper there. You might have to get off. There we go. That light is really bright. I'm just going to turn it a bit. Do the other side as well. There we go. That's looking really nice. Let me just see the front again. Now that light is really, really shiny tonight. Just see, I'll just turn it that way. Okay, I'm just still edging it. I'm not happy with the result yet. I think that might be nice. Right, there we go. So there we made this bobbin, some background paper, Merry Christmas, some hologram stickers or holographic stickers. I can't remember what they're called. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of edging along here. Alright, that doesn't seem to be go on very well. Let me just see. Yeah, the pen's working. There we go. Maybe it's not going on because of the ruler, so I'll just use the pen freehand without any help. Let's just hope I get it straight. Well, I did sort of, didn't I? Just rub that line out and do my own line. There we go, back onto that again. There we go. I think that looks okay. Right, there we go. We're finished. Merry Christmas. Put some ribbon on that and cut that hole out better. I forgot to put that on. That's dangerous. Right. Now let's just look at our pretty stones. See how we're going. Right, I think we've done a reasonable job. Now, this is the last one I was going to do, and I am going to take the stuff off the back because I don't want it raised. I just want it there. Yep. So what I'm going to do is stick some glue there. And then stick my beautiful wooden snowflake on. Hold it down for a few secs. And voila, finished. There you go. Now, there are all the stones I did. Remember what I did? I painted them with gesso front and back. I stamped a stamp on it, one of these stamps, just a rubber stamp. I used the chalky white, what is it, archival multi-surface chalk ink pad. There we go. And I stamped it. I have put a little bead on top with some glue, some hot glue, and then I used some glossy accents over the top. I painted that on just like paint, and it works out a treat. So there's that one. Then there was the one with the reindeer, and I gave him a little bead on his neck. There's him. And then I did the Christmas tree. This is my favourite. It's my favourite. There he is. It's not focusing very well, is it? So there's my next one. Then I did this one, which is holly. Did exactly the same. Painted it with gesso, stamped it on, coloured with some acrylic paint, the colours. I've done some splashes on it to make it look really nice in the background. And then I did the last one, some red and white splashes of paint, and then I put the little wooden, what do you call that, snowflake on a star, and that's that one. There we go. So that's what I've done. And then I did, of course, my little wooden spool. And that's what I've done. So I encourage all of you to get some rocks out and start painting them. I'm giving these away as a present to a member of my family, a collection of them. They will appreciate them, and I'll also give them that. So there we go. So I'm finished. So I hope you give them a go. Please, everyone, take care, particularly on the roads. And until I see you next time, bye for now.